Hi everyone, I'm Laura from gosimpli.ca, and today I have an apartment-friendly lower body HIIT cardio for you. You don't need any equipment, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, my timer's on. We're going to be doing 10 exercises, 45 seconds on, 15 seconds rest. So just to follow along, I'll let you know what the exercise is as we get to it. So our first one is going to be a squat with a cross knee to the left. So we're going to squat down and then cross the left knee up. And try and meet it with that elbow if you can. So all of the exercises we're doing today are apartment friendly. That means that we're not going to be doing any jumping, we're not going to be really making any noise. In fact, if you're someone who really likes to work out with no shoes on, this would probably be okay for you. I like shoes. They give me good support through my ankles, but I know a lot of you don't, so definitely you could do this without. So we have just a few more seconds here, and then we'll get our first rest. Okay, so during the rest, just sort of moving back and forth, keeping that heart rate up a little bit, and we're going to do a squat again, but this time with the right knee coming across. So just a few more seconds here. So again, squat, and then right knee. So try to keep in mind that you want to start with pushing your bum back, so it looks more like this from the side. And then really crunch those abs as you come across the front of your body. Now what you'll notice with these moves is that even though we're not jumping, that heart rate is still really going to get up there. And that's what makes it a HIIT workout, is the high intensity with the higher heart rate. Just a few more seconds here and we'll get our next rest. Excellent. So now we've got another rest. And we're going to be doing front kicks next. So this one will get the heart rate up for sure. And again, making no noise. It's also really soft on your joints. Okay, so we're going to alternate that front kick. I like to hold my hands up here for some balance. Also makes me feel kind of strong. So again, that heart rate is coming up. You're breathing heavier. You're not jumping. It's soft for those of us who have knees that bother us, or ankles that bother us, or hips with too much jumping and jarring. And hold those abs in tight. This one's very good for balance as well, so it's also working the core. Okay, next rest. So we're going to be doing a reverse lunge and then lift the left leg. So I'm going to lunge back with the left and lift that same leg. So I'm going to lunge back and then lift it up. And we're going to do the whole interval on the one side. And you can go faster, you can go slower. And again, this one really works your core. Hold that belly in, hold those abs in. A lot of these moves are much more effective at shaping the core than actually doing like sit-ups and crunches and things like that. Just a couple more seconds here. Excellent. Next rest. So I don't know about you, but my heart rate is coming up. I can still talk, but it's definitely up there. So this is a great workout when you don't have a lot of time, maybe on a break at work, or you just haven't had any time during your day. It got really busy with work, kids, school, whatever it is that makes your life busy. We all have really busy lives. So it's just 10 minutes, you can squeeze it in anywhere. Like I said, you don't even really need to wear shoes. And you don't need any equipment either. Whew. Excellent. So next up we're going to do something that I call a surrender. So it's basically, we're going to get down on our knees, and I like to keep my hands up, and we're going to go up, step up on one side, and then just do it on the other. So here we go. We're just going to start it on one side and then do the other knee the next time. So if you have a hard floor, then I suppose you may want a mat or something for this. I'm lucky down here to have these squishy foam mats. Actually, these mats, if I were to flip them over, they would be all really bright primary colors, yellow, blue, red. From when my kids were little and we had hardwood floors and they were like learning to crawl and learning to walk. But the other side was gray, so I flipped them over and repurposed them. Okay, next break. And we're going to do a standing toe touch kick, a soldier kick, you may have heard it called. So we're basically going to alternate our legs and try and reach for those toes. If you want to do opposite, you can. And then I can touch if I do opposite arm and toe. But if I do both, I can, but I really have to reach. I suppose that's not a bad thing. But I definitely prefer the alternating. Plus then I'm getting more oblique work. If I'm really stretching forward, I'm getting more traditional abdominal work. Maybe you want to mix it up, do a few crossing and a few straight on. And if you can't reach your toes, it's no big deal. Excellent. So next we're going to do a sumo squat with a side crunch. So we'll come up and crunch on that side and lift the knee up. And a sumo squat is nice and wide. So we're going to squat down and then crunch. Again, this one really plays with that balance. And we're using the big muscles in the legs, the quads and the hamstrings, so that's really what's getting our heart rate up. Plus we're adding some arms. Every time you add arms, the heart rate goes up a bit more. So there are lots of things you can do to raise that heart rate that aren't jumping. You don't have to feel like just because you're someone who can't jump for whatever reason that you're, stuck with always, just yoga or just Pilates mat work. Or there are lots of things that you can do to increase that heart rate that don't involve any jumping at all. Okay, so same thing other side. And after this, we only have one more move, and we'll have done our whole 10 minutes. I am definitely breathing harder. Hopefully you are too. If you like these apartment-friendly style workouts, let me know. I can do many more of them. And let me know what time frame you like. Do you like 10-minute videos? Do you like 15-minute videos? Longer? Shorter? Just a few more seconds here. Excellent. Okay, and the last thing we're going to do is an alternating side lunge. So we'll go off to one side first laterally and then the other side and just continue back and forth. Okay, so I'm coming down on one side, standing, and then the other side. I'm reaching down with my arms but looking up. That gives me a nice flat back. I'm hinging at the hip and sticking my bum out to the back. Just a few more seconds and we're all done here. excellent job. You just completed the apartment-friendly 10-minute HIIT cardio workout. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what else you'd like to see. Subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next time.